You listening to rockslamradio.com. From all studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So grab a groupie, throw some horns, and settle in for another fine show from rockslamradio.com.
This is the T-Bonez Rock Show on rockslamradio.com, where each week I bring you the finest, most talented bands, musicians, and anything related to the live music scene in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. Hello, everybody, and thanks for listening. I'm here with co-host tonight, the Oliver Hardy of Rockslam Radio, Jim Gravely.
Who is Oliver Hardy?
Stan Laurel's sidekick, man.
Oh.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
I don't think
sorry.
I was there.
We hit an error that just wasn't with Jim this time. I guess,
That's before my time.
That was before Jim. I was going to say BJ before Jim.
I
They're going to be rolling tonight.
I don't know what my parents' habits were.
They're going to be rolling tonight.
And I don't want to know.
What did we do this weekend, Jim?
This past weekend? That's so far away.
No.
Dina Nickel Band up at Chili's.
Yes, very good turnout there. Yeah, I'd like to thank Charlie for coming out from Lost and Found.
Yes.
And everybody else.
Phil from Licks, a band that hasn't played in the area in a long time.
Very good. Yeah, we had a great time. Dina did really well. It was a good time. It was a good time there. Tonight, very special guest here in the studio. Hey, Jim, you know what? We finally got some hotties on the show.
Yeah.
We finally got some hotties.
You isn't the only one in town that
We've
has
always
all
had
the
these
hotties.
ugly musicians. Now we get some hotties.
I wouldn't say they were ugly. They just weren't our type.
Well, maybe not your type. We have Bike Night Babes tonight. The ladies that make that MC bike nights in the area. These ladies rock out. Yeah, we got hotties here. These ladies rock out the bike events.
Oh my
There's
God.
your hotties.
No
Thanks,
nudity.
guys.
Wait, I gotta hire you for
No
something.
nudity.
Thanks, guys.
They rock out the bike nights events and entertain the crowd with a mix of great music and fun and games. And this is off to my right, Joy.
Good
All
evening. Hi.
Good evening. And off to my left, the very gorgeous DJ Patty.
Well, thank you for that.
$5.
No, you're working for free tonight, baby.
I'm always working for free. It's like Jim says, we work 2 jobs to support our music careers.
Yeah.
Only 2?
Yeah, only 2.
I think I have about 12.
Right. Rich Nation was supposed to be here tonight, and Rich is working late. He's going to be here probably on the next show, next Monday night. Rich is from the Jaded Band, and if Jim would pull up all the stuff
I'll
instead of looking at frogs or whatever he's looking at there. Now I know what you're looking at. Go ahead. That's one of the trivia questions for tonight, and there's no cheating on that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to ask these girls that, and so maybe they know.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Oh, I got the big trivia thing going on. It's usually Stump the Band. Tonight it's Stump the Biker Babes.
Can we ask you a question then?
Sure, you might not get the right answer though. I don't answer you
Might
like.
not get the answer you were
I have
looking
I have a
for.
trivia question for you.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Just hold on to those. When we get to trivia, you can go ahead and ask me anything you want. Anything.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Uh-oh.
Jim's still scrolling
sounds
here.
like a
So
game
anyway, on
Truth
December
and
2nd,
Dare.
December 2nd,
Down
at
at,
Quaker Steak and Lube,
Yes.
it's the Brittany Nation Foundation benefit. And they're going to have 11 bands there. And what are the names of the bands, Jim?
Well, I know Kilo is going to be there, right? And Bob Hope Band.
Bob Hope.
And I'm hoping that I find the poster before I run out of all the other bands. But
It's going to be a good time. It's for a good cause. It's going to start at noon and go till 10 o'clock at night. And they're going to have one of the greatest light shows in the area. And who's doing that light show, Jim?
we are.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I know that.
No sense of gloating over that one, is there? No, we're going to bring the lights out and let everybody up, and it's going to be a great time. It's a great cause. If everybody knows Rich Nation, his daughter Brittany got in a car accident a few years ago, and she was killed in the accident. And from then on, he's crusaded and committed his life to non-drinking and driving. And promoting,
promoting safe
right,
driving.
safe driving, and he'll give people rides home from gigs and stuff if he says they're too drunk. He's done that several times. Just a great guy. He's Rich Nation from Jaded Band. Do we still have anything there, Jim?
You
If Jim knew
know,
we get the porn off his computer, that would he'd be able to see what's going on.
all
there,
all the keys are sticky.
I thought I saw my picture there.
You did. You did.
That was you, Patty.
It's a screen thing. He's got it for his screensaver is what he's got.
It's what do they call that? Virtual Patty.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I didn't get my paycheck this week. You wanna?
You will. Checks in the mail,
Okay.
honey.
I thought we worked out some kind of trade there.
Yeah, no.
No.
No, Patty,
You know,
no
there
trade.
definitely is a
I don't
misunderstanding.
trade.
And you'll
Patty, no
have to
trade.
take it up with my
No trade.
attorney.
Cash only.
Well, Jim's looking for this. Patty, you're originally from Lyndhurst, Long Island. Is that correct?
Lindenhurst, yes.
Lindenhurst. Man, I said it wrong again.
Again.
She corrected me before. She said Lyndhurst is in
New
New Jersey, and she's not no Jersey girl.
I ain't a Jersey girl.
She's a Long Island
It was
girl.
in New Jersey before.
No, before Sandy came
Yeah.
It's
along,
Lindenhurst.
unfortunately.
Yeah, now I think it's
Yeah.
in part of upstate New York.
Yeah.
Those guys had it bad up there. I'm telling you, I feel sorry for them. Did they get electricity back on up there?
Not fully.
Not fully. Boy,
No, as a matter of fact, I had some. I had some lights come in from China on the 28th, which I think was 2 or 3 days before the hurricane,
Wow.
and it came into New York, and they moved it today up to Boston, Massachusetts, to come down from there instead of New York. So I'm thinking that their sorting facilities are out of electricity and stuff.
Yeah, then a lot of their public transportation was down, and boy, that really hurt. People were driving, didn't have any gas. Just a bad thing up there. I mean,
My cousins still don't have electricity, and they're in Deer Park, Long Island.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did they have like property damage and stuff, or
A huge tree fell down, but other than that, that was about it.
good? Nobody got hurt.
They said they had cold beer, though.
That's a must
got
for
ice.
You always got to have a hurricane
They
party
had the-
before
that's
and
it.
after and during a hurricane. Just
My
keep
cousins
your
in
sanity.
Montour had 6 feet of seawater, oil, and sewage in their home.
Wow. Wow.
6
jeez.
feet.
The sewage part would be the bad thing. Patty, you went to a Catholic high school,
Oh, yeah.
and why is it you
That
didn't pursue a
explains.
career as a nun?
Because I like boys.
Well,
A
you can
lot?
still be a nun and like boys, can't you?
Well, in a different way, I
Well,
believe.
Old habits are hard to break.
But I do wear black.
Nobody caught
Oh, I
that
got-
one. Come
I got it, I
Come
got
on. You always got to.
Maybe I'll be a nun next year for
Where's the
Halloween.
bell? Give me the bell.
Uh-oh, what's that for?
That's for when you answer something nice, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but watch, it drives the.
See,
Oh.
he's
Engineer.
like a
Hey.
guinea. He's like
How
a
you doing?
guinea pig. You hit that, and his head spun around twice.
Pavlov's
360
Pavlov's
degrees.
dogs.
You got it right.
Yes, I have the
Okay,
5th
here's-
annual Brittany National Foundation Designated Driver Awareness Event. This year's lineup is every bit as huge as past years. Alter Eagles, an Eagles tribute band, the Greg Billings Band, Jaded, Big Deal, Phoenix, Diamond Gray, Papa Cherry, Sobriety X, Wicked, Bob Hope Band, Blackjack Bomber, special guest Andrew Hall, a victim of drunk driver, and with his story. Special guest Dan Larson and Mac Johnson, both attorneys. Laser Light Show, it says up here.
Yeah.
Victor Lima from the Tampa Bay Music Network will assist with the bands. And it's at Quaker Steak and Lube, December 2nd from 12 to 10. And it's going to be a big party, and hopefully we raise a lot of awareness. And people come out and eat an awful lot. And if they do drink, they have a
Drink
designated driver.
responsibly. Drink
Yes.
responsibly. Patty, tell us about events leading up to. I told her I had all kinds of dirt from her past, and she's worried about that. I promise I won't.
No, I've always been a very good girl.
Just let me know when you want me to post the pictures. Terry,
Yeah,
let me know.
yeah. We'll put them on T-Bone Entertainment. So
Okay.
people just you got to hit the like button before you can see the full shot, though.
Oh, yeah,
Tell us
yeah.
about the events leading up to you becoming a bike night MC.
Oh God, it was so long ago. Actually, Joy bought out my original partner, which was Cosmo, and he decided after he didn't want to do bike nights anymore and then he sold to her. He decided he wanted to do bike nights, and he got me involved with it.
Huh.
And we originally were called Patty and Fat Daddy because he
remember
was
that.
yeah
He was the
because
fat daddy.
he
yeah.
was definitely
Yeah.
the Fat Daddy. But it sounded good, and they're both spelled with I's. So that's why it's
Yeah,
Patty and
it's-
Fat
it
Daddy.
easily rolls off the tongue.
Well, along with a couple other things.
She's wound tonight.
Getting a hot flash, kids.
Getting back to the question.
Okay. and that's how I pursued doing the bike nights. I just had a knack for making fun of people and not getting in trouble.
Did you do bike nights when you were in New York?
No, I did not. I was in the mortgage industry for 28 years.
Yeah, we were
Ooh,
talking
boy.
earlier. She
Yeah.
did mortgages up until the time the bottom fell out. And she got out of
Yeah.
it just in time.
Yeah, thank the
Just in
good
time.
Lord. I was actually working in a mortgage company and doing bike nights the same time. So I started doing the bike nights before I got out of the industry. So I had something actually to fall back on when the bottom dropped out.
Okay, yeah, everybody needs a second career almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
It's-
you enjoy. Joy did bike nights like a month after you started doing them. Is that
Well,
right?
she was a little bit before,
I
like
was doing
3 months.
before.
I think about 3 or 4 months before
Yeah.
I did, or something like that. Or
I went into it with a partner named Cynthia, and we were Joy and Sin Entertainment. And it was really not something that I really wanted to do. I kind of got coerced into it. Cosmo said, "Man, you'd be great for this." And I was like, I don't know. I started doing the figures on how much bike night DJs get paid and how much it costs to really put on a good show. And the figures did not add up to what I was making bartending or working at the veterinary clinic either. So it kind of got put in my lap, and they said, "Please do it, please do it, please do it. You'd be so good at it." And I started doing it, and I found I had a knack for it, and I really liked it. I have a love for it. And I think probably the biggest part of it is the charity work that we do.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most inspirational part, and the part that keeps us going, because it is not the money.
it
You
definitely
guys
is
do a
not
lot-
the money.
I imagine that. Yeah. You guys do a lot of benefits, right?
Oh, yes, we do.
And just to name a few, or go ahead and name them all.
Oh my God. I just did one recently with Chicks in the Wind, which is a group of ladies that I ride with. We did one for the Afire School, which is an adult school for disabled adults. And Anthony from Gulf Coast Harley Davidson, his sister actually goes to that school, and we raised $3,200 on a poker run.
That's
for
incredible.
that, yeah.
That's incredible.
That's-
And we
great.
also did one for Ray, who's a friend of ours. He got hit on his motorcycle, and part of his leg was amputated. And I believe we raised, if my memory serves me, about $2,700 that day, if not a little bit more.
That's good. That's all good.
So
Now, when you raise the money, you do the poker runs. Explain to the folks that have never done a poker run how that works.
Well, basically, all we do is we get a hold of different spots to make our poker stops at. We play a hand of poker. Our first stop is where everybody registers. They pay $10 for one hand, $15 for two, and we make sure all of this money is going to go to where it's supposed to go.
Sure.
So each stop, they pick up another card. We have a person there. They sign the poker card with the card that they get, and by the last stop, they have a full poker hand. Now, what I like to do is try to sell an extra card at the end, 1 or 2 cards,
Right.
for an extra $2. This way, if they got like a crappy hand, they can possibly get a better hand. And we give a percentage of what we've collected from the poker run to the best and the worst hand.
Most of these are bars that they stop by. Are they restaurants, bars?
I try to mix it up a little bit.
Mhm.
Most of them are bars, bar restaurants.
Mhm.
I like to do it that way because I personally don't want people riding their bikes and drinking too much.
Sure. Yeah.
So normally when I
Understandable.
do it on the third stop, I always ask that bar and or place to put out some free food for everybody coming through. And they're always so gracious and do that with us. I think I have one coming up. I forget. I have one coming up. I don't
It's in your
remember.
magazine, isn't
It's
it?
probably in the magazine. Anything for me, you can find in Rider Now magazine. There's a full page there with my schedule. But I'm doing one for, that's right, December 1st.
Rider Now.
Rider Now.
Where can I
Uh,
pick that up at, Penny?
You can pick that up at Gulf Coast Harley Davidson. You can pick it up at any of the places I do my bike nights out. Cody River Lounge, Back Room. Where else do I do them? Oh, dear Lord. Hobbs Hideaway, Mac Daddy's, Springer Saloon. Yada da.
Got a lot of good stuff in the magazine.
Yes, a lot of
I was
great
looking
stuff,
through it before
yeah.
the show, and there's a lot of good stuff in there.
Hey.
You got on this month. You got a band, Black Star Whiskey. There's a picture of them on the front of it there.
Yeah,
They
it's
played a lot of bike
Strings for
nights.
Heroes.
Do they play a lot of your bike nights?
Not my bike nights, no.
Okay.
No. I've never heard of them.
Never. Yeah, I've
But
heard it before. Do you remember they were?
I've
at,
never heard
Gasoline
them.
Alley?
Blackjack Bomber.
Yeah. No, this is Black Star Whiskey. Remember they were at the Rock Slam. Nolan, if you can refresh your memories on this, he's not even listening.
Ring the bell.
Got a question for you.
Is this the boy who cried wolf?
Yeah, pretty much. No, we actually need your attention right now. Was Black Star Whiskey, were they at the Gasoline Alley thing that we did for Rock Slam?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, then what kind of help for you?
Blackjack Bomber.
That's it. Turn away.
You're done.
Turn away.
Gwiggy remembers everything. Gwiggy.
Hey, disregard the next bell, okay? Hey, the band you're thinking of is Blackjack Bomber.
Yeah,
and
Blackjack
they were
Bombers.
down at Harley's
Okay.
when we went down
Yes, yes, you're right there.
Winner.
You got a good one there, yeah. Never mind, Nolan. We got that answer out. It just took us a little while. Go ahead, Patty.
What? Yeah, you interrupted me. I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. Jeez.
He ain't going to remember where you were at.
Actually, I am doing next Sunday for Veterans Day because to me, I have veterans in my family. They're very special to me. I recently did the Tarpon Springs Bike Fest in honor of National MIA POW Recognition Day. And my U.S. military vets, motorcycle club friends were there. They set up their table for Reads Across America. So the back room, which is one of my bike nights, I normally do that on a Thursday night, has offered to do like a pig roast kind of thing for us. We are going to also have the U.S. military vets set up there, and they're going to, a portion of the proceeds from the sale of the food are going to go towards Reads Across America for the U.S. military vets, so they can bring the wreaths up to the Bushnell Cemetery and put them on the cemetery plots for our veterans.
Very good. We all got hats off to the veterans. I mean,
God bless them.
they've given a lot of their time, and a lot of them give their lives, limbs, just to make this country free.
It's one of our biggest things that we contribute to as a biker community is to our veterans. I do a lot of benefits from everything from foster kids to the veterans. And the DD214 Foundation was founded at the Brooksville Biker Rodeo, and that's the one event that I help with every year. I MC all the time that Carmine's not on the mic, I'm on it, and we do raise a lot of money. To date, we've raised $150,000 for wounded veterans, and this money takes up where our United States government leaves off because they don't provide them with every single thing that they need, and this is evident when you see, veterans on the side of the road that are jobless and homeless, and it's really wonderful to see so many bikers come together. We usually have somewhere near 3,000 bikers show up for the rodeo every year, and it's been a huge success in helping the veterans. I do stuff at the VFW for the veterans also, and it's very rewarding.
Now, both of your fathers were in military, correct?
Absolutely.
Yes.
My father was killed in active duty.
In Vietnam?
And he was stateside. They just got orders to go. He was killed in a helicopter crash in 1965 in Fort Benning, Georgia. He was a pilot. There were 2 pilots and 2 Hueys involved in that.
Very tragic.
So I've been without a father since the age of 5.
Your father was in the
My
Army?
dad was in the Army, and my brother was in Vietnam.
Your father was in World War II?
No, wasn't that old.
Korean.
Korean War?
He was between wars.
Actually, that was before I was born, so I couldn't tell you.
My father was in World War II. He was on the 2nd Armored Division, which is infantry. Well, it's Armored Division. He was with trucks and tanks and things like that. He went into Normandy a week. It was probably a week or less of a week into Normandy after D-Day. And he said he was on the cleanup crew. He doesn't talk about it much, but he did his part for our country. My dad's still alive.
Wow, God bless him.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Well, the one picture I saw of my father from the Army, he was holding a keg up over his shoulder.
That's all part
trying
of
to
being
drink
in the
out of
Army,
it.
That explains so much, Patty.
That explains a lot about me, doesn't it?
He
You gotta rough
served
it
in
in the field. You really got to rough it in the field,
He served in the French Riviera.
No, he served some French lady. I don't know.
If you'd like to talk to either one of the ladies or Jim tonight, just call in at 727-597-4022, or you can go on T-Bone Entertainment Facebook and hit the like button, and you can type in questions, or you can just instant message Jim somehow. There's all kinds of ways of communicating. He'll answer you back.
Just be kind.
He's always kind, but sometimes he's not
those
too prompt
people
about
out
that,
there, man. Those people out there. They're some of my friends probably going to be calling in.
Yeah, no, they'll be kind. I'm sure they will. They respect you, Patty. I respect you.
Really?
Some of the things.
What world are you living in?
I don't want to get hit,
Earlier we were talking about Brittany Nation and the benefit that's coming up to raise driver awareness, and the accidents and things that occur and the lives that we've lost. And in our biker community recently, we've lost a lot. We lost a friend named Patricia, and Alan Sue are both still in the hospital with very, very guarded prognoses. Did I say that right? Anyways,
Yeah,
they are having a vigil tonight up in Brooksville for them at the crash scene. And I wanted to give a shout out to all you guys out there with your flashlights.
Yep.
And I hope the motorists are paying attention to you because we know they don't pay attention to us out there. And we really, really, Patty and I both are so behind raising awareness on the roadways. The texting, I see people texting all the time. It makes me crazy. Y'all, you're not driving a phone booth. That's 2 tons of steel. And you're pointing it down the road at 55 miles an hour and not even looking where you're going.
It's a loaded gun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of this accident, it infuriated me so much because we lost a wonderful lady, Sandy, recently to the same thing. I lost a friend, Ron J, to the same thing. And I am just so infuriated with these people who are not paying attention to us. We have a right to be on those roads. So I'm organizing right now a protest, a biker protest, a ride-in protest. And I want thousands of bikes up and down US Highway 19 holding signs and telling these people, stop killing us. Open your eyes, put your phones down. See us, something.
Absolutely.
I'm working closely with the Blue Knights Motorcycle Club as well.
When will that happen, Patty?
Well, I'm trying to work out all the legalities right now because they don't want anybody to shut us down because this is too important for, this biker community, we're family. This is not just friendship. This is family. And I'm tired of them taking my family away from me. So I'm working on all the details right now. Of course, I'm going to try to get Fran Hosh involved with it because she works with me on so many of my events and things like that. So once I can pin everything down, I want to try to do this nationwide because between Facebook and my Biker or Not page, I have friends all over the place. So I want to pick a date. I want to pick a time. And I want everybody to find the most dangerous spots where there have been so many motorcycle accidents that we have thousands of bikes out there with signs to let these people know, open your you-know-what freaking eyes.
Good. That's very good. Yeah, no, I think that'll go over well. If you can get it nationwide, that would be so cool.
I'm going to do my damnedest. I don't settle.
Cool. Yeah, no, we'll help you, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, this problem's not new, and it's not going to go away if we don't do something about it. I recently went to court down in Pasco County for a Michael Del Frio. He ran over a group of our people, Kraut, Digger's wife, Jam, our friend Baron. And Digger still is not right. I mean, he may never ride again. Michael Del Frio to this date, this happened back in January, and to date has not served one day in jail, not one day. We've been to court 5 times for it now. Eventually, he will go to jail. But my rage about this is that he's even out on the street.
Right. He left the scene of the accident.
He did leave the scene.
Yes.
He
How
left.
did he not go to jail when they finally got him?
I don't know. I don't know the circumstances or why the judge let him out. He had 2 bonds. He was charged with DUI. He was charged with leaving the scene of an accident. His blood alcohol was 1.8, if I'm correct in that, which is crazy. He should have never been behind the wheel of the car. He pulled right out on a 19, right into a group of 3 motorcycles. He left 2 bodies in the road, bleeding and unconscious, and drove away from the scene.
What's his name?
Michael Del Frio. It's DEL-FREO, capital FREO. Michael Del Frio.
I want these people to know if they're going to hit us, they're going to go to jail.
The girl,
I don't want
Brittany-
them sitting out like this.
That girl, Brittany, that
Yes.
that hit the cop and
Yep.
and the biker. Her court date is coming up also again very soon. I think.
What was that, a year or so ago?
That was
Really?
that was last May, and I think she's got a court date coming up
Yeah.
November 14th, I believe.
Why is it taking so long? I don't understand all of this.
I think the justice system is really clogged up with bullshit.
Yeah.
And-
I agree. I agree.
And I think, I don't know, I don't want to get too political, but I think there's a lot can be done about it. I really do.
I think if somebody leaves the scene of an accident,
Automatic
regardless
jail.
of who was involved, if there are people injured and you leave the scene and leave a fellow human being
It's just neglect.
to
That's
die,
what that
you
is,
should
yeah,
not
yeah.
get out of jail
Right.
on bond. $500 for leaving the scene, $500 cash that he put up for the DUI. So $1,000, 11 hours in jail, and he's back on the street. He will have Christmas with his family. You know,
Whereas the
it's
people,
crazy.
the people he killed, will
Absolutely.
not have
Right.
Christmas with their family.
No.
His alcohol concentration was 0.148 to 0.153,
Oh,
nearly
yeah,
twice the legal limit.
There
Yes.
you go. That's what it was. It was crazy high. And he did not kill Digger. Digger is alive. He spent several weeks in a coma, several weeks in the hospital. After that, several months going through rehab. And to date, he's still not able to ride a motorcycle. He's barely able to walk and carry on normal conversation. He still is prone to fits of rage. He has ongoing brain damage. So, and his girl Jam had a lot of problems. She still has scars from. So, and this is something that they'll have. This is permanent for them.
Yeah.
And to date, this guy has not gone to jail. So, yeah, I'm with Patty.
He's running around. He's still driving, no doubt, right?
I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know.
We hope not, but
We hope not. But who knows? Who knows? He
but
could be
we are
sitting in
going to
the bar
make a
down the street.
stand. We're going to make a stand as a biker community to let these people driving down 19 and all these streets. You need to see us.
Mhm.
You kill us, you hurt us, you're going to jail. We have to get this stuff changed.
I see a lot of cars with "Watch out for bikes" bumper stickers. You got them. You got them all over your van.
Oh yeah.
And you read those things and think about it. Think about it before you start texting. Before you just get in there all messed up.
Well, that's the big thing. Remember when we were kids and we were brought up, when we were learning how to drive, we were told how important our attention was.
Mhm.
Well, drive down the road and just look at the people that are oncoming. If they're not texting, they're talking
They're
on the
eating,
phone,
Right.
drinking
or they're
coffee.
changing
Right.
their stereo or whatever it is.
Put on
Nobody pays
lipstick.
attention.
Yeah.
Nobody pays attention. I don't. I find myself guilty of it.
Yeah,
Not
no,
often,
we all
but
are. Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, no, I drive 19 every day,
Mhm.
50 miles a day, 25 there and 25 back, and
I
I
will
see all kinds
pull
of
over.
wackos.
I will pull over to text too.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, I do that for my mother.
If I'm on my
I
bike
do
and
that
I
for
ride
everybody,
up,
but I do it for my mother.
yeah, if I'm on my bike and I ride next to someone that's texting, I'll tell him, put that away.
Oh
Stop
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll yell out my car window.
Mhm,
Yep.
yeah. And
Get off your freaking phone.
no, it's necessary stuff. It's,
Absolutely.
Because
Safe-
there's just too many idiots out there.
Yeah, and texting is the same as drinking and driving. As far as your distracted driving and drunk driving are one and the same when it comes to what it does for
Yep.
people, killing
Yeah,
people.
it's just a bad thing. Patty, what other activities are you involved with?
you
Maybe I should be more specific, shouldn't I?
really want to know?
Go ahead, spit it out, hon.
Well, as far as stuff that I do, it's fun.
Yeah, you do karaoke night.
Oh
Let me tell you a little-
no!
let me-
Patty does not do karaoke.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you a story. The first time I've
Uh-oh.
ever seen Patty,
Uh-oh.
I went into, and this was wild. I went into Cody River Bar. I've never been in there before.
Oh God,
Do you remember this?
Cody River Lounge.
Do you remember this?
Not really.
Okay. Anyway, I sat down, ordered a drink, and it was karaoke.
Was I
night.
bartending that night?
You came up to me singing this song. I don't know what it was, but I just immediately had the urge to go be alone with myself in the bathroom. It just blew me away. You go up to order a drink, Jim, and here's Patty. She's got the microphone, and I forgot what I wanted to drink, and she's singing this song. It does the same thing for guys as it does for women, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm probably the only
Okay.
guy that'll admit that, but it gave me a funny feeling down below there.
Well, I used to bartend at Cody River Lounge, and when it was my turn to get up and sing, since I have the girls,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I used to put the microphone in the girls and still pour the beers and serve beers and sing all at the same time.
It just blew me away. It really did. I mean,
Hey,
you're
multi-talented.
thinking of your drink order, and she didn't want to finish. She wanted to finish the song. I don't even know what it was. It could have been anything. But it really blew me away. Go ahead.
Oh, more? You want more from me? I like long walks on the beach. No, I don't know. I have no social life. I do nothing for fun. Everything I do is work.
But you don't do karaoke nights anymore.
Oh no, I don't.
So-
No.
But that was
No,
karaoke
I
night
didn't.
there,
I didn't
wasn't it?
run karaoke.
Oh, you just grabbed
I
the mic
just
and
made a
sang.
fool out of myself.
No, you did very good at
Yeah,
singing.
no.
You did very good at singing.
Well, I sing with the Roy Sites band sometimes.
Okay.
I'll get behind. I'll do some background for them, and
you manage Roy Sites Band, correct?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm telling them I'm their manager. Yeah,
Okay. Will they acknowledge that?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I work really well. These guys are just awesome. And I met Chris, I think it was about a year and a half or 2 years. Chris Ryan, the bass player. He is a bass god. Let me share that. Okay. So we work together, I help him get gigs and stuff like that. And everything I do, I try to get him in there with me because they rock.
Jim, you know Chris, right?
Yes, I know Chris and Chris, their drummer.
Their new drummer, Chris Childers.
Yep, Chris Childress and Chris Ryan.
And of
And
course,
they're both real cool people.
that guy, I think it's Ray Sites. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Ward
Yeah,
Sites,
that's funny.
is he in the band too?
I think that's him. Yeah.
Speaking of
I
bass
don't know
players,
him well.
I found this article, and whether it's fictitious or real, it's titled "Groupie Accidentally Sleeps with a Bass Player."
Oh,
It's
gosh.
Louisville, Kentucky, the day after the Academy concert. Victoria Jorgensen, 22, was terrified to realize that she had accidentally slept with the band's bass player, mistaking him for someone that was important in the band.
Oh gosh.
Interviewed her, and she says, "I can't believe how stupid I was," said Jorgensen. "I mean, I went up to this guy and I said, like, are you in the band?" And he said, like, "Yeah, I'm in the band." So I did him. Then this morning, I was telling my friends, and I realized it was just a bass player. This happened to me all the time, she says.
Oh,
Jorgensen plans to do more research before sleeping with another band member. This won't happen again, she said. If I'm going to sleep with someone, they'd better be important. I mean, I could find someone there in town as important as the bass player. And Adam Siska, the Academy's bass player, he was unavailable for comment. You guys ever make that mistake? Accidentally sleep with somebody that wasn't even in the band?
Yeah, I don't do that.
That is a mistake. Take it from somebody who's in the band.
Oh,
Where were we?
goodness
Where were
me.
we? I was just about ready to put Patty
You
on the
gonna
spot
you gonna
again.
ask Joy some questions?
I got a whole page for Joy.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
I don't know.
You know what?
I may actually get embarrassed,
You-
which
you-
is really a first.
I
Well, not really.
Seen you blush there a little bit.
Did I?
Okay. It's time for trivia.
Uh-oh.
All right, and you know what happens when you answer it right?
Did we get the bell?
You get the bell. Okay.
I was
If you
gonna
answer
do.
it
I was
wrong-
gonna do something else, but never mind.
That's fine. What model of Harley was produced in 1957 and still produced today? Model of bike. It's a Harley.
A Harley.
Oh, that's terrible. I know
Is
all
that the
these
Sporty?
answers.
Hey, Patty got it. The Sportster.
That's what I ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. So did you know that was in 1957 they started making them things? They changed them around.
Well, I
a little
wasn't
bit,
quite born then, but
it's
yeah,
still a Sportster.
yeah.
Now, also Harley made a mini bike.
Oh, I know this one.
Do you know what they called that one? Joy,
Oh my gosh.
chime in at any given time.
Because I used this question on one of my bike nights.
A piglet.
No,
A piglet.
no.
That's
Figure.
good, Jim.
Any other
Right.
answers?
No. I used the same question on one of my bike nights. I don't know how long ago. Oh, really?
No, that
Excuse
was
me.
wrong. It was a shortster.
A short.
Really?
Shortster. Yeah, shortster. Very cool, huh?
Well, let me
I like
ask you a
piglet
question.
better.
I've heard sportsters called skirtsters before.
That's
'cause a lot of women ride 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that's.
I don't
If
ride a
people
sportster.
ride hogs, they ride piglets.
Do you know why?
That was my ex-boyfriend.
I ride a big
Do you know why they call Harleys hogs, Jim?
Why they call Harleys hogs?
Right.
No.
During that, and I don't know what year this was. I didn't look into it that far, but they had they were racing them, and they had this group had their mascot was a hog, so they would put the pig up on the
Tank.
gas tank and do a victory lap. I don't know how big the pig was, and I don't know what happened with the pig when he went around corn too fast.
Yeah,
or
you
anything
ate
like
them for
that.
breakfast.
Bacon.
I'm sure he ended up as a ham sandwich
That's
somewhere.
the beginning of
you
the
know.
first pig roast.
There you go.
He's the
Biker
pig
pig
that-
roast.
He's the pig that killed Mama Cast.
Oh, the cast.
It's Mama Cass.
He got that one right. He knew that. He was just throwing you for a loop. See if you were paying attention there, Patty.
Monday.
All right. What year did a company take over Harley Davidson? Because Harley was, they needed kind of a bailout.
Ooh, I
They
know
were
the
going
name.
broke.
Like,
What
wasn't
was it?
oh, gosh.
1972.
Not year. What was the name of the company that took over?
AMF.
Hey,
Very good. You know what it stands for?
American Motors Firm Foundation.
American Machine and Foundry Company.
Okay, I was close.
I thought it was adios, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
that.
It is. That's what we saw them too. And you know, AMF also made golf carts. They made bowling balls,
Snowmobiles.
snowmobiles. Yeah, there was a question about the snowmobile here.
I'm not.
I
not
caught
even,
you. I caught you red-handed.
I was looking at the dude over there on the
Yeah,
phone,
you were-
Sure you were.
All
looking
right.
for the sugar daddies
All
in
right.
there.
We're getting off the Harley thing here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In 1971, there was an album put out. Shit, how can I word that? What album was put out in 1971 on this date that we all listened to? Well, most of us listened to, and Jim like spaced out on it.
It was Steppenwolf.
No.
Yes,
no.
Close.
If I, what'd you say? I tripped out on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, it would have to be
Close.
Dark Side. No.
Metal.
Metal?
Yeah, with the song Echoes on the opposite side. How long is Echoes? 25 minutes or something?
Yeah, 23 minutes or
I
something.
figured
like that.
any, you know, I expected maybe you guys didn't know the Pink Floyd thing, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised it got by him. I really
I thought it was Dark
71.
Side
I
of the
was
Moon.
I was still in
Yeah,
diapers in
I-
71.
Yeah, I was
Well,
in.
I
I was in that Catholic school thing. Remember?
That's right. You were
Yeah.
studying to be a nun.
I was studying being nun.
studying to be a nun. Yeah. Okay, no problem. What is it?
Oh, I'll just. promote it.
The Kick-Ass Comedy Contest. A Friday night.
It's kick money sign Apple at sign money sign.
Yeah, but it says Kick-Ass. Friday, November 16th, 2012 at 9 p.m. at Kickin' Wings. There's $5 admission, $3 to compete. And what is that? Like an open mic comedy night?
No, it's not. It's actually anybody's welcome. Headliners, feature acts. If you've been in the business for 5 minutes or 50 years, it doesn't matter. You have 7 minutes to impress the judges. If you go over 7 minutes, you get disqualified. If you go 5 minutes, you get less than 5 minutes, you're disqualified. First place is $75. Second place is $50, and third place is $25.
And you got a special guest, Pretty Paul Parsons.
You never heard of Pretty Paul Parsons?
Yeah, I seen him.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I seen him. He's
He's hilarious.
pretty gross.
Yeah, he's pretty gross.
Oh, let's
Pretty
go.
He's downright raunchy.
I'm up for
He's
it.
somebody you
really is.
definitely want to bring the kids out to see.
Yeah, no. Keep the kids far away from this guy, believe me. Now, are you going to get up and do some stand-up, Nolan?
I will be. I'll probably go up for a few minutes to promote my show on December 21st.
Okay.
All new material. I have a few jokes, but majority of it will be all new material for the people who've seen me a few times. And that'll be December 21st with me, Chris Gorgeous, Paul Voight, and Pretty Paul Parsons.
That's the last day of Earth.
That's the last comedy show on earth.
Yes.
And were you going to do that at Kickin' Wing?
Kick and Wing, of course.
Okay, very good. You're gonna
The very next night, we're playing there, Floyd's Home, and we're
Mhm.
going to have the day after the end of the world party.
Wow.
Sweet.
You know what? I wish we would have known that because then we could have just had you play that at midnight.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
Well-
we're playing there on the 17th, too, the day after this show.
Very awesome.
Well, and
Well, you guys should just come and set your stuff up ahead of time, a night before, and play for just one set to promote your next set.
Sure.
I mean, tomorrow night.
And you want lasers and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. It's,
Okay.
it's the end of the world. The power's going to go out anyway.
is he a
Jim's computer's
comedian in
gonna go
there?
down.
Is he a comedian?
Yes,
in
he's
there?
a stand-up comedian.
Hey, you know they recalled all the Buttable turkeys this year for Thanksgiving. Did you know that, Nolan?
I did not.
You want to know why?
Why?
They forgot to butter the balls.
I
There you go. But up bump.
I put the flyer on the window so people could view it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
isn't that nice?
I got a bunch of those.
Did I tell you guys what happened to my cat? Did I
No,
tell you guys what happened to my cat?
no. What
What's wrong,
happened to your
Jimmy?
What
You
happened to
guys-
your cat, Nolan?
No, I can tell you later, but
We want to hear it now.
Did he get stuck in the refrigerator?
yeah. Did I tell you this already?
No.
Do you know this?
No, did you use some a drop? Yeah, you go ahead and tell the story. I don't want to ruin it for
Oh,
you.
I already told you. No, I already told
No,
you.
I
You didn't tell me. Go ahead.
Somebody
Nolan.
else told me.
We're
I'll
in
just-
suspense here. These girls just want to hear what happened to your
Well,
cat.
are there any cat fans out there? Is the question.
Well, I'm sure there is, but
Absolutely.
I'm not a. Are
I
you a
don't
cat
do
fan?
pussy.
I have two cats.
Really?
I have
No.
two cats, and I adore my cats very much. They were in my wedding and everything. It was insane. So now they live in the garage because I've grown severe allergies to them. And when I pull in the garage, I'm usually really slow, and I make sure they get out of the way. Well, at the same time, at the garage open, my wife called. And I put the phone in my ear, and I just pulled in the garage. And my wife's like, "Hey, can you grab some ice cream out of the fridge?" So I went, we had our dinner, we put the ice cream bowls on the floor, and the cats never came in. So I went outside and looked underneath the car, and the cat wasn't there. I opened up the freezer, and the cat was in the bottom shelf of the freezer.
Oh my god.
He was like frozen. So I brought it over to my redneck neighbor and over there in Hudson, and he goes, "If you put diesel gasoline on its nose, it'll wake up." And then it won't be frozen anymore. So we did. We put the gasoline on, and he ran around, just scratching the hood of the car up, and he just fell over. So
What's the moral of the story?
he ran out of gas.
Oh, I
Hey,
think he needs a CAT scan.
But
womp, 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 womp. Do you think in Japan, when they go to use the microwave, they say "let's nuke it"?
Oh.
not anymore.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just
they
in
say-
Hiroshima.
Let's just send it to Fujimama or whatever that
Nice.
name place is.
I know her. She's a friend of mine.
Fujimama.
Fuji.
Will you introduce me?
Oh, I don't know about that now.
Joy, you are from Ashtabula, Ohio.
I am.
That's very cool because I didn't live too far from you.
Not too many people even know where that is. It's like
I know
right
exactly
up there
where
in the
it is.
very
Yeah,
northeast corner of hell.
Is that on the south side or the north side of 90?
Oh gosh, I
It's
don't
like on
know.
the south side of 90, isn't it? Not right.
We weren't south of anything
Close to
except Lake
Warren.
Erie.
Close to
I'm
Warren.
not kidding you. If you went north,
Yeah.
you got wet.
Yeah. Okay.
It was Lake Erie.
But 90 runs right across there.
That was actually north
Bad
of Warren.
winters, bad
Very
winters,
bad.
snow blowing, all that crap we don't have to deal with anymore.
Thank God.
Now you just recently got engaged, is that right?
I did.
You have a wonderful fiance. What's
I
his
do.
name?
His name is Tramp.
Okay.
He's awesome. They call him Tramp because he used to have a saddle on his bike. He went out one day to the barn to get on his motorcycle where he was at, and a rat had ate his seat off his bike and pulled all the stuffing out of it for its nest. And he didn't have a seat on his bike. And he looked around the barn and he found a kid's pony saddle, strapped it to his bike. And of course, he's got a narrow little butt, so it fit right in there. And he rode with that kid's pony saddle for a long time, and they called him Saddle Tramp, which later became shortened to Tramp. So
A true biker would take a pony
it.
saddle and
That's
strap it
it.
just so he can ride. You know?
absolutely.
I got to
him.
admire that. I got to admire.
It's funny that you would have to explain that about
Well,
the man
yeah.
you're getting married to.
Well, you never know, you know. I think since
I
he's-
would do it too.
since we've gotten together, his property value seems to go up. You know, there's a lot of girls that think he's Tramp for another reason because they keep calling.
Now, he's probably watching tonight. Is he watching?
No, he's doing the.
But he can watch the recorded.
Absolutely. He's doing the
Well,
candlelight.
go ahead and feel free to flash him there, then.
Uh-oh.
Nolan wasn't there for that one.
You missed it, Nolan.
He
It
can
was
look
fast.
later too.
Now,
He's doing the candlelight vigil tonight for Al and Patricia and Sue that were in the accident just recently.
That's good.
So he's not able to watch tonight.
They're all at the vigil tonight.
Yeah, that's on Route 50 in Brooksville. They're standing out there in front of the crash scene by Weeping Willow, by Arby's and AutoZone right there where they went down. And a woman carelessly pulled in front of them and left them nowhere to go except over to Heaven's Gates.
Another excuse, another incident of that stuff.
But-
I recently saw pictures on Facebook
Uh-oh.
of you. You were at a party, and you had this
no.
giant inflatable Mr. Willie, the
Oh
one-eyed
yeah,
Wonder
that
Woman.
was my bachelorette party.
Did you
That
see
was
that?
the most
No, I
that
didn't.
was
I
the
missed
most
that.
rideable penis I ever had.
Giant inflatable. It's probably 3 foot. I don't know what the
It
girth
was great.
We'll
He
have
had
to
a big
find that and
smiling
post it on
face on,
T-Bonez.
there.
It's on her. It's on her.
Oh, I so missed that.
But yeah, it was pretty much of a giant Mr. Willie, the one-eyed Wonder Worm.
It was fun. We had
Oh,
a lot
dear
of fun
God.
with him. I had everybody sign him.
Yeah, I seen all the signatures on it.
Yeah.
And where did you sign?
Huh.
Oh God, I didn't sign it. It was my penis.
She just-
That's funny for a girl to say, but I
You
like it.
write
It sounded
something on
sexy. It really
penis.
did.
That penis has got a very big smile on its face.
Oh wow, there it is.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
If you want to see that, just go to
Oh.
T-Bone
That's me and
Entertainment,
Cece.
and you'll see Joy and Cece on there holding the giant one-eyed
Mr.
Wonder Worm.
Willie.
Mr. Willie.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it only has one eye?
No, he
Yeah.
had two.
Well,
Well,
It should have
He's
one.
cross-eyed, you
yeah,
know.
well, he's a special
cross-eyed.
penis.
He's got a set of shoulders on him too, doesn't he?
Doesn't he? Yeah. Now, those are some testicles.
What are some of the events that you have coming up, Joy?
Oh my goodness! See, I'm like Patty. I knew until you
Yes.
asked me. And now I'm on the thing. I can tell you what I've done. I just can't tell you where I'm
Well,
going
tell
because I
us-
can't
Tell
remember.
us what you've done.
That's why I crash into stuff.
You're going to be on the show tonight.
I am. I'm on the T-Bonez Rock Show tonight. I'm
Yes.
having a great time.
Can
This
start
is
from
actually
there.
my first time on radio, so I was really nervous about coming, but I think I'm okay now.
Well, there's only millions of
sweating
people out
has
there
stopped,
listening. There's
you
people in Europe listening and everything. Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious!
So where were you?
Where was I? Where am I?
you're in here with us.
I didn't single you out.
I've got a new bike night coming up at Kickstands. I'm going to be there every other Wednesday night, and that's going to start November 21st. We've got some bands lined up. We've got Lost and Found lined up, and also Blackwater Jack for the first two bike nights that are going to be going on. So it should be a good time. It's something new. I did their Christmas party with Roy Seitz, or Halloween party. I don't know what day it is. Halloween, I don't even know what time of the year it is. Halloween party. Roy Seitz band was there. We had a really great time. Patty came down there with Amanda. We had a blast.
We
It
got to
was a good
support each
time.
other
Absolutely, we do.
You know,
good,
I
yeah.
tell you,
as much as we can with our schedules.
right. You'd think we would be competitors, but I tell you, she's my cosmic twin, and we we never seem to fight. There's enough work to go around.
Yep.
We always promote each other, support each other, show up at each other's shows when we have the opportunity to,
Yep.
when we're not working.
Yes.
Besides, most of the time she's all the way up north anyway.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I got the north end of the
You-
stick.
got the north,
You
I
work
got the
like the
south.
South Pasco and that.
I have some stuff going on in Hillsborough and Pinellas and Pasco. I've gone out all the way up to Citrus. Me, the New Yorker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I just said it like that. I did the Confederate flag dedication in Tampa a couple of years ago. I said, "Are you sure you want me to do this? You know, I'm from New York, right?" Well, the guy who was dating at the time, he
Damn
says,
Yankees.
"Well, he says, don't say."
Just don't open your mouth.
Well, see, that's the thing. And I double checked with this, and he says to me, "Don't say the word cracker," or so I
Or union.
or something like that, or whatever. And the guy comes over and requests a song. I said, "Sure, what's your name?" He says, "Cracker." I said, "I'm going. What am I supposed to do now?" Cracker
repeat his name.
Cracker requested a song from me, and I'm not supposed to say.
That's cracker with a C, though. You can't say cracker with a K.
Ah,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, one of the funniest things that ever happened to me was talking about being in the South. You know, I'm from Ohio and then Virginia. And now I've slowly worked my way down here. And I was working at T-Bonez bar in Brooksville way back in the
That's
day.
my bar, by the way.
That's right. No, it was not.
I just
wish.
stole their
It
name.
was.
I just stole their name. That's
If it was, I'd still be working there. No, no, it's not even T-Bonez anymore. But anyways, we had a sign painted by the door. It said no colors, and of course, in the biker
Oh.
world, that means
Yeah.
not to wear your vest
Right,
and
no
your club
vests,
name,
yeah.
so that we don't have any posturing or attitudes. Anyways, we had I got a phone call one day when I was tending bar, and the lady one the other night was, "What's that mean, no colors?" And I was like, "Well, if you have to ask, I'm sure it probably doesn't apply to you."
Some people might think that you just forgot to put the D at the end.
Right.
Well, I think that's what her impression was, you
Yeah.
know. And I was like, "Wow, I am in the South. That's something."
Yeah.
You know, that's something
They're
we don't
used to
even
seeing
consider.
yeah, we don't even
signs like
consider
that.
that. Yeah.
I've seen a lot
And
of
in
signs,
this
no
and in
colors.
this day and age, I mean, you wouldn't even consider that. So
No.
yeah, it's a little culture shock coming down here. But I lived in the South a lot when my dad was military. We lived in Georgia and Alabama when my brother was born in Georgia. You know, when my father died tragically in a helicopter crash. So I did have a little bit of the South before I got here. And Florida, I got to tell you, I don't know if Florida is South or North. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's quickly becoming north.
It really is. When we
Yeah.
moved down here, my son asked me, he said, "Mom," he said, "what does a Florida accent sound like?" Because we went from Ohio to Virginia. And some people in Virginia are pretty slurry. So he's like, he asked a friend of mine who lived here, and he said, "Oh, sounds like New York."
right. Right.
In some neighborhoods, it really does.
Yeah.
Or
No, it's-
Chicago.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of imports down here. There
Yeah.
really is a lot of
Right.
imports.
Well, so it makes it so colorful here.
It does. It does. It's like a melting pot. There's people from all over. There's
Certainly.
all over Midwest.
And that's our biker community too.
More of
Is like that. There's so many different flavors of us that ride. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
from businessmen all the way to iron workers to just all different types of people that ride and come
there's
to our
a lot
bike
of
nights.
a lot of Christian bike clubs out there too.
Yes,
You know?
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Do you
there's all
know
types.
Tommy Rocks from Big Deal?
I'm
I've
friends
met
with
him
I'm
once.
friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
He's really a good guy.
Yeah.
What is his Sons of Prodigy? Sons of Prodigy?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's
No.
his group. Yes.
I
no?
know the
I
guys
don't know.
from Salvation
That
Saloon.
was my page.
Paul, the Reverend Paul from the Salvation Saloon, actually married myself and my ex-husband. Oh, long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
cool.
nice group of people over there.
Speaking of that, Joy, you've married people before, haven't you?
I have. I'm an ordained minister, and
Yep.
I've performed some weddings and some funerals. I've done some,
Mm-hmm.
actually, even at funeral homes and memorials
Mhm.
up at Scooter Haven, where I'm going to get married. And
Oh, that's where
It's-
you're getting married. When is the big event?
it's
there?
November 17th. It's coming up in just 12 days.
That's
it's going
my
to be.
birthday.
Is it? It's my son's
Yes,
birthday too.
that's
My oldest son
birthday.
was born on that
Very
day.
cool.
I-
I'd love to make it. We got a gig that night.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
too bad.
We
It's
do.
going to be all weekend. We're going to be at their the Scooter Haven, the 8 Ball Pub from down here.
Oh no.
And the Scooter Haven
my
reunion is
God.
that weekend. So it's everybody's coming up there. Marilyn and Prather, the former owners, are going to be there. It's going to be a
the
great
old
time.
8-ball.
Yeah, it's going to be
that'll
all
a
at
good
Scooter
party.
Haven.
That'd be a good.
Great
you having
party.
some bands there?
I really don't know.
Wallace
Marilyn
and
and
Tent, maybe.
I highly doubt that. Marilyn and Prather are the ones that are booking the bands. You are really bad. Marilyn and Prather
I
are booking
didn't
the
know. I
bands.
just came. I'm sorry.
So I really don't know
What were we
who's
talking about?
going to be playing It may just be, some of the people that come and hang up there. There's so many people that go to Scooter Haven that have talent. We usually just bring the guitars and the fiddles and
That's the best
pick
way to
and
do
grin
it.
and play until the sun comes up. Usually, it's a good time.
That's all good
I
stuff.
won't be able to make that because I have a benefit at Porpoise Pub for a young man named Eric that was hit on his motorcycle. So I'll be doing that day. So I won't be able to
I'll
come
be
up to the
thinking
wedding.
about you. I
Yeah,
hope you
thank
guys do well that day and
I
make a
hope
lot
so
of money and
too,
help them
yeah.
out.
Deanna says she's going to that wedding.
Great.
You better not be late for the show.
Yeah, she has to work that night.
Remember, 7:00.
Checking out my wedding invitations.
I just did a wedding. I think it was last Saturday because I'm a notary in the state of Florida, so I can perform weddings too. And we thought the guy wasn't going to show up. We didn't think John was going to show up. Well, John's sitting there waiting to get married, and Shannon's the one who wasn't showing up. We were going, what the heck? We figured she'd be the first one up there, and the guy was, running
Did
for
she
the
show?
hills. She finally showed up.
Well,
But if you
you know.
remember, that was windy Saturday. And she was like, she's only about 2 pounds. I don't know. She was flying off the back of the bike. The veil was going. Yeah. Shannon, John, I love you, kids.
What do you think the percentage of is like having a wedding? The guys don't show up to the girls don't show up.
Who cares? Who's getting?
Work with me here.
Listen, I'm divorced twice.
don't know.
It's not happening again, so I don't care.
Never say
Ask
never.
her-
I said that.
Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
say
no.
never. This will be like wedding number 4 for
It's
me.
not
I've been
happening.
single. Listen, I've been single the better part of the last 27 years.
to
17
her
years
about
ago,
that.
there was a wedding that lasted like 1 year. And
Just
then I
remember,
started-
you said the better part of
Better part.
27 years.
There was 1 year
you've
in there.
been
I was
single.
married 1 year in the last 27 years. It was 17 years ago.
But the better
Yeah.
part, you've been single.
I have. All right, stop that now. Don't be Freud on
You're
me.
confusing her.
No, he's trying to make me say that single is better.
And how do you feel about that, Joy?
Being single was great.
No, I'm just kidding.
It took me a week to say yes when he asked me, and he is truly my
Was he on his
soulmate.
knee the whole time?
No, not for the whole week. Just part of it. It's funny
Just
you
when you
should
walk-
say knee and not knees.
Just when you walked in the room.
Anyways, he's a great guy. He is
I
absolutely
can't
my
wait to meet him.
soulmate.
I don't know if I've met him before.
I finally
Um,
met him Wednesday at Kickstand Saloon.
He's been following
Yeah.
me around since my Ramble In bike nights way back in the day.
Oh, it was a stalker.
He,
I was gonna
yes,
say,
he
oh,
was.
stop.
He was.
There's
Our
a fine line there.
Our
you know?
first date, he pulled out one of the bike night flyers from the Ramble In.
Oh,
from,
my God.
way back in the day. I was like, oh my God, you have been following me all this time.
Oh, my God.
And one of our friends, Judy Booty, texted me. She's like, well, it's about time. He's been chasing you for 2 years.
Oh, Lord.
So I guess it's not as new as everybody thinks. It's only been new to me because I don't know. He finally got my attention. So.
So there's still hope for me that maybe one of my stalkers would turn
I
into
tell-
a boyfriend or something.
It's true. There's a season
I'm
for
single.
everything. Enjoy being single.
Come on, stalkers, bring it on.
She'll kick your ass. She's trying to trick you all.
Yeah.
Trust me.
It's a
There
trap.
you
It
go.
really is. It's
Yeah.
a trap.
It is a trap.
Yeah, she's looking for a sugar daddy. No sex.
No sex.
No
No
sex,
sex.
just a sugar daddy.
LA, you out there?
I know that's the best part
They're
of
out
being
there
married
somewhere.
is the sex.
Yeah, you can do that anytime. You
you
don't have to
get
be married.
to do that. What?
Remember, I did not become a nun. I can.
For good reasons.
Thank you.
you like
Thank you,
that.
Jesus.
Did not become enough for good reason.
You're so funny.
Joy, tell us about the biker rodeo event.
Oh man,
Were you
that
there
is
too, Patty?
I have never been able to make it because I always get stuck doing another event.
Okay.
Not
that
stuck,
is the
but
craziest event
I've seen
I do.
pictures.
Oh my gosh, it is like if everything goes pretty much there. It's
I heard it was clothing optional.
It is clothing optional. That's 90% women though. Guys, when they're naked, they're kind of shunned by the bikers. It's
well, I've seen a couple of those
You know.
pictures.
yeah, there's one guy that goes around with this fuzzy elephant cover over his thing that's kind of funny. It's a thong.
I
but
have a question,
for
though.
the most part, we don't want
I
to see
got one
that
of those
junk.
as well.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
I saw a picture last year on the slip and slide thing,
Uh-huh.
and it was a guy,
he was naked.
and he shouldn't have been.
Some things are meant to be covered up, you know?
Well, listen,
Right?
he did not. He could have used a pee, but still cover it.
But
It was-
cold that day, you know? It was cold.
Shrinkage.
I don't know about all
No,
that.
it's hot
but-
as hell there. Usually, it's
You
really
see?
hot.
So there you go.
But it's a great thing. It all started back about 6 years ago. The first 2 years we had 2 rodeos a year, and then they had a lot of trouble with the community, people complaining, the government got involved, and that's always a mess. But Jimmy Batten, the owner of the property, and Don V of Scooter Goods Magazine, they did stand up to City Hall. They were able to get permits to do it once a year.
What was the problem? Noise or what?
I guess noise. There's a woman who lives very close to the Batten property, and this is way out in the middle of nowhere. It's off of Salt Road in Brooksville. You go a long ways, way back into the woods, in the hammocks to find it, and it is a giant cow pasture. It was originally used, and as far as I know, still is, for sanctioned rodeos. Cowboys, horses, bulls, the whole 9 yards. Serious business. And years ago, I used to go out there and sell dream catchers. And that's a true story. Well, as time went by, Jimmy Batten and Don V, Chicken Man, Tommy White was there. We all got together one day at Jimmy Batten's little house on the property and started watching Easy Rider rodeo videos and decided it looked like something that would be fun to do. We certainly had the property to do it and the want and the need. The first one was done to help a couple down bikers in our community. And then they came up with the DD214 Foundation, which is an organization. It is a 401c nonprofit organization that came together as a result of a bunch of bikers in a cow pasture being silly, raising money, having a good drunken time. And like I said, today we've raised about $150,000.
That's incredible.
For wounded veterans. So it's a great party. It's adults only, obviously. It's $10 to get in for the entire weekend.
Everybody tent camps there?
Certainly. You can tent camp. You can bring your camper. There's no, power to hook up to, but a lot of campers come out. Like I said, it's usually anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 people.
It's usually in August?
Mother's Day.
It's hotter.
Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day weekend. It's the end of May, but it is hot. The games are really hot. Carmine, the Big Ragu, MCs the games only. The rest of the time I do it, which is great because I cannot stand out there in the hot field. My lily white ass would pass out. I just can't do it. I like to stay in the shade over in my van next to the stage.
What bands played there this year?
This past year? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. You asked me to remember stuff when I was drinking.
I remember the opening the first one, and that's it. After that, it was gone.
I know over the years, Lawless and Tent played. The year that I was playing with them, we played. They played, I believe, again last year. Jimmy Sparks played.
Lost and Found was there.
Lost and Found is there. The girl that looks like Bonnie Raitt. Kathy Joe and the Bluesification Band. That was the band that Bud played with. He's now at Bottoms Up. And there was, who else? There were so many great bands. I wish I could remember all the names. There was just a huge amount. We got Southern Silk in there. That was probably the best performance, and the first performance was Friday. And we put them in early. We started at 4 o'clock, which I think we should start early with the bands every year and just fill it up because there's so much great talent around. Southern Silk took the stage early. We put them in there early off the schedule. And they were just getting started. And Alicia, she's such a gem. She took the stage, and there's a huge following of people that are deaf. They come to the bike nights. They come out to the bands. And there's probably 30 of them when they're all together. Yeah. They're a good chunk of a fan club to come around and support the bands and the nightlife the way that they do. And they can't hear the songs. They can't hear the words. They feel the rhythm. They dance to the rhythm. Well, Southern Silk took the stage, and lo and behold, Alicia knows how to sign.
Oh, really?
She signs. She signs Simple Man, and she signs as beautifully as she sings.
Wow.
I was awestruck, and within minutes, every single one of the
Tina
people
is one of the girls.
Tina was deaf skull, all the hearing impaired. Were standing there in awe, and they all started to sing with her, with their mouths and with their hands. And for the very first time ever, they got to hear the words of the song. Very cool. And it was so moving. It made me cry. I was just like, I was speechless after that. I had the microphone, and I was just, and since then I've been like a huge fan of Southern Silk. They're just amazing band. I met Alicia. She was in her bare feet at the sail in helping Kay stock beer. She's just grassroots. I see her singing in her bare feet probably more than with her shoes on.
Shit, yeah.
You know, and that's just the kind of girl she is. You know,
She's
she's
a
just
great
true grit.
Yeah.
And she just recently started doing bike nights. And she came to me and she was like, I really want to do it, but I don't know, you know, and there's all this and that going on. I said, look, if you want to do it, do it. And you should do it. She has an amazing personality. She has a zeal for human beings and for raising money and helping charitable causes, you know, and she's just absolutely a perfect fit for our community.
Did you know Alicia was a school teacher?
No, I did not.
She's a school teacher. Did you know Alicia's mother watches our show? BJ?
Really?
Sweet,
She
sweet.
watches
Hi,
me.
BJ. Hi, BJ.
What's up, BJ?
Hi, Alicia.
You did very good work.
Alicia would be here
Your
tonight.
daughter's
by the
a
way.
great
Yeah,
person.
she's
Yeah.
sick.
God love her.
I texted her before. She's home drinking whiskey and
Honey.
Honey.
Whiskey and honey's good even when you're
Whiskey,
not
honey.
sick.
Whiskey, honey.
Now, Patty,
Uh-oh,
you,
back to me again. What?
what do you always
Is
cringe
this
when
not
I look
over
over
yet?
here and ask
Because you
something?
make me nervous. I don't know. You said something about my past, and I like
It worked,
didn't know you were going to talk
It
about
sure
my
did.
ex-husband, my
When are you
kid.
gonna
What?
start?
No,
When are you going to bring it up?
That question real soon.
Well, oh,
You-
I was going to say something. I just can't.
Patty, you brought some things with you. Nolan,
Oh yeah.
Nolan, we're going to need your help on this one. Come in here a second. You got a minute?
Uh-oh.
Are you busy? You're not
Well,
busy.
while he's
Bring somebody with you.
Go ahead.
We'll explain. I'll explain
Uh-oh.
a little bit when I do my, and I know Joy does this. We do like these games that
Grab
we-
your bag of tricks.
Let me
pull
get
something
my
out of it.
bag.
Watch so you don't hang yourself.
You're in
with
trouble, Nolan.
Yeah, well, two people. That's good. Hi, how are you?
See,
Hi.
I have to explain this before I show it to them.
Okay.
All right. For some reason, my friends tend to tell me a lot of stuff that I really don't need to know. Okay. So I've been, trying to get new games going and stuff for my bike nights because you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it wild, hey. So they chose to tell me some things like they shave. If you know what I'm talking about.
No, explain that to us.
The boys.
Well, no, the girls. So I went to the dollar store one day, bought some hairy ponytail holders. I'm driving to work when I was bartending at Cody River Lounge, and I was like, oh, I got a game. You can dump your bush now. Ladies who shave, I got it for you. Here's your hair. And I'll explain this to you. Hold on. Let me get up.
Well, we're going to have to do a demonstration.
We'll
too.
have to do a demonstration.
Keep the mic close enough so you can talk.
Make
to
sure
Dave.
the cameras can pick it up, too.
Yeah.
Oh, let's make sure the cameras can pick it up.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
without a doubt. We'll have to get them on the table.
Now,
Yeah.
the whole point of this is to embarrass Nolan as much as you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It won't work.
He
though.
doesn't.
He
embarrass
hasn't been to one of my
easily.
bike nights, has he?
He doesn't get
doesn't
embarrassed.
embarrass easily.
He doesn't, does he?
Hey, speaking of, there's a bike guy who wants to talk about bikes. Have a biker show.
Really?
Cool.
Really? Well, then here's two lovely ladies that would love to be on his show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Show about bikes.
Okay, can I bring the mic that way so they can hear what I'm talking about? Or should I
Yeah,
just yell?
Yeah, no, you can bring the mic
All right.
around. It's all right.
Okay.
Nolan looked a little scared there when he seen the toilet plungers.
Miffed.
He's probably had a bad
Yeah,
experience
don't
at
worry.
one time or another.
You keep your pants on, Nolan.
You normally get 3 of these, which are your hair, that normally the women shave. So what you have to do, and it's a race. You have to put this between your legs. Dad. Put it between
Don't be
your
shy.
legs. Don't be shy. And you normally
Can they see
get.
us on camera?
Can they see us on camera?
Yeah,
Can you see us?
No,
Yeah.
no, they're off
Oh
camera.
wait.
No,
Oh
Nolan's
no.
on camera now.
Who this
Wait a
side?
second. You're using my sugar daddy, right? Can they see us now?
No.
right now.
Going
now-
Yeah.
outside?
Yeah, now they can see Nolan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
There you
okay.
go.
Yeah, that's good. Oh
That-
yeah.
That is
Basically,
simulation,
I'm on
by the way.
Yeah, that's not real there.
Now,
don't call him
I
Woody
want to
for nothing.
remind you, once you put this on, you can't touch this. Now, the whole idea is you're going to have 3 of these. It's a race. It's called Dump Your Bush. So what you would do is each one grab your bush, move your pen. Let me hold your pen for you there, Sunshine. Okay. You got it. You're hot. You got it nice and tight in there? Okay. Now, you got it nice and tight in there? Now, the idea is, look. The idea is, what you need to do.
Nolan's still got that
Now,
look
they
on
won't
his
be able
face
to
like something's
see
gonna
this,
hurt.
though. The camera won't be able to pick this up.
You'll have to give it the play-by-play then.
Okay. All right. What you have to do is walk over to the bucket, and without touching your plunger, get your hair in the bucket. This way you're dumping your bush. Correct. So now it would be your choice as to how to get it in. You can shake it in, and I'm thrusting up and down. Or you can do, basically it's any way you want to do it.
Patty, step forward just a little bit. They
Step
can't see
forward
it.
this way?
Yeah, nobody can see. Yeah, that's it.
They don't need to see me. They're going to be watching. They're going to be watching this.
They couldn't see the thrust.
Okay, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. So basically what you have to do, and I'm going to get out of his way. I'm coming back this way.
That's her bucket on the right.
That's her bucket on the right. And that's your bucket on the left. So now I'm going to say go, and you're going to go and try to dump that in the bucket. You can't touch. Oh, wait. No.
No touch.
Go back. No touching. Remember I said no touching? You have to hold it. You have to hold it. That's the whole idea of the game. You're losing your hair, sister.
She's drooping.
Look at that.
She's drooping in the back.
Okay. Now grab. Yeah, believe me, it's possible. Take your plunger out.
You've dropped your hair.
She's dropped. And she didn't even use the razor blade.
How many times? How many times does some guy run out there and pick it up with his teeth?
Actually,
because that's what I would.
Last night to me. No, I'm kidding. You can't touch anything. Now, just a little hint: if you use the black part in there, and you close this up. Oh shit! You're not a virgin, right? Oh, okay. I'm just.
Get a personal there.
Are you sure you're going to be checked later?
Get it right up there. But come close. Bring the black. Hold on.
Why don't you do it with me?
Yeah. Because it's my game.
So what?
Hold on. All right, you guys.
This is why you need a bigger studio, Nolan.
Yeah, really. This is why you need a bigger studio.
Uh-oh.
Right?
His studio is falling on me.
Jeez.
The sky is
Okay,
falling.
you ready?
Go.
Go. Oh, that wasn't fair.
All right, he's a winner.
He's played this game before.
Nolan just
He's had
kicked
his
her
plunger in the
bucket.
bush before, I can tell. Good job.
That was cheating.
Hey, Nolan, don't go away. We got a golf ball thing for you.
Oh, no. I'm not doing that to him. He's married.
We'll get her to do it.
Wait a second. I like this one. Wait, let's hear it.
No, okay. What you do is you put the golf ball in one sleeve. Go ahead, Patty.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
explain it. Yeah, give us a visual.
Or my door prize tickets are falling out from the bucket. Okay, what you need to do, you're supposed to have a woman in front of you. She is to put this up one leg and go through and then bring it down the other, and whoever does it the fastest wins.
You do this with what, your hands?
Well,
You can use whatever you want.
I try to get the ladies to do it with their mouths, but some of them,
You don't know where those balls have been.
I know where my balls have been. I play butt ball with this.
They don't know where those balls have been. See?
Oh, look, she's rolling her eyes. They're out of here. They're out of here. They're done. They're done with hearing my games. No,
Go ahead and explain the game to it.
Okay.
You explain it to me. It's pretty funny.
Well, what I like to do is I do this one in the wintertime when the guys got their chaps on.
Cold balls.
Well, there's more room up in here, in
Okay.
the crotch area.
Okay.
So I normally, the game itself
And why is that, Patty?
because it's cold out
And
and shrinkage.
severe?
Well, I don't know. I don't play the games.
Well, you were getting detailed here. Come on.
No. See,
Work with me here.
I make fun of other people for a living, honey. I don't do this crap myself.
Go ahead.
They
You
take
did a very good job on that plunger thing, though. You would definitely have won if he didn't kick your bucket.
I've been kicked in the buckets before. Those Catholic school boys are not very nice boys.
Yeah.
There was one kid, Louis Ramonde, and I know he's on my Facebook. He used to kick me a lot. Now I'm coming back to New York. I'm going to kick his butt. Anyway, I prefer women to use their mouths on this,
All right.
but some of them, again, are a little touchy, so they prefer to use their hands. So basically, you put this up one pant leg, and you try to get it through.
Do you have to go through the underwear?
Well,
If there
wherever
is any?
wherever it lands. Not my judgment call.
Okay, gotcha.
If they get it up in the underwear, if they're wearing boxes, yeah, it's going to go up in there.
Okay.
I've had several of these get lost.
And
Some
come
not,
back?
some not returned.
Some of them came back
Some
stained
of
and
you
sticky.
Some of
wanna
them
touch.
I don't take back.
Do you wear
Because-
your rubber gloves at this
How the
point?
hell they
I
get
do.
the nicks in them?
I have my sanitizer.
Okay, good.
I bring all the rubbers I need. We're good to go. And then I also play butt ball with these.
Butt ball? How's that? Oh, I know. You squeeze it in your butt
You
cheeks.
squeeze it in your
You
butt
gotta drop
cheeks.
it in a bucket
You
or
got to
something?
walk, and I make them walk a far way.
Okay.
And then you got to drop it in the bucket. But I use the metal buckets where they bounce out.
Right.
So then they
so then you have to go at it again.
Oh, I got to make these things last.
Yeah, it's a challenge. That is.
Oh, yeah.
What else do you have in your bucket of tricks?
Oh, right now? That's all I have in my bucket of tricks.
I have a
Oh,
funny story
you
about
wanna talk about this
neon
bucket of
orange
tricks or
golf
what?
ball.
I gotta go be alone with myself.
Where's the microphone? I'll put it in my bra again.
Joy, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I tell you, we were on a poker run. We were talking about men and chaps and orange golf balls, and Jimmy Batten was on the run and a few others, and we got to talking about it was early in the spring, and none of us had seen the sun in a while on the netherlands of our bodies, and so we got to talk about who had the whitest ass.
Oh, boy.
And as the ride went on and we got to drinking, the more we drank, the more we talked about who had the whitest ass. And by the time we got back to the Ramble Inn, there were at least 12 guys that decided to get into this competition. And we did it to raise money for a charity. And like I said, by the time we got to the Ramble Inn, there were about 12 of them. So the bar donated a big bottle of Jack Daniels or some expensive liquor, and it was a great time. We got all in front of the bar. We all dropped trow. And I don't know if you know Chap Dog. They call him Firewalker. He is crazy. He's from Citrus County. He is the craziest biker that I know. I was the only girl in an ass contest, and I did not win. Can you believe that?
Oh,
And a
my
biker-
What's up
God.
with that?
He bends over, drops trow, and out from his naked ass pops orange
Oh, my God.
neon golf balls, just like the one in your hand.
Oh, I
bounced
put it
across
down
the
now.
parking lot. I'm telling you,
How many golf balls?
3. No one would catch them,
Oh,
but he won. It was
that's
hysterical.
Just wrong.
Anyways, this is the best man in our wedding.
Oh, dear God.
Just to let you know, if you're gonna come to the wedding,
The guy with the
be
shitty golf
prepared. He's our best man.
See, that's what I like when I do my bike nights. I try to make it different all the time. I was at Mac Daddy's 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Do theirs the second and fourth Tuesdays. And I decided to do a best chess contest. But, of course, all these guys are going, oh, it's for the girls. I said, you ain't touching no girls' chess. He said, I'll be touching yours. So we got a couple, myself and 2 of the bartenders. We blindfolded and we were feeling men's chests up. And then I have theme bike nights where I do a pajama party. And I have these people coming in, and it's Richard, one of my friends, Richard. He'll do
Bikers
anything.
wear pajamas.
Actually, some of them do.
Very cool.
Thank God, because there's some of them I don't want to see naked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
Some things are best covered up.
But yeah, no, we had a big before it was Springers, it was over Mooks and Luke's. I was doing their bike night, and I made them all come in their pajamas. They're on their bikes in the winter, in their pajamas, at bike night around the fire out there.
Very cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Flotsam has an annual pajama party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
you
just-
usually have
we
it
just had that.
Chili's.
Do
don't
band
you?
members wear
Yeah.
pajamas?
Yeah, everybody
Yes.
does.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, everybody does.
Well, I do have to interject for my best chess contest. Mark Anthony Band, who plays a lot of my bike nuts at the back room.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Bobby, the bass player.
Bobby
Bobby Cavanaugh.
Yeah.
Good friend of ours.
He's the one who won first
He
place
did.
in my best chess contest at Mac Daddy's bike night.
You know,
Ah.
you didn't see the picture of him? He's got his wooden underwear on T-Bone Entertainment. Go to T-Bone Entertainment.
Oh, wait a
Facebook.
second. I
He's
think
got-
I did.
He's got wooden underwear on.
Wooden
He was,
underwear?
yeah, he was on the show that one night.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
Jim says there would. He wouldn't own up to that, but he
Well, I
said
saw
wooden
one
underwear.
picture
Yeah,
of him
bamboo or
in
something.
some kind of thong thing.
Yeah, he's got bamboo or something.
And he
like that.
stole one. I don't know.
He's a good guy, Bobby.
No,
He's a very good guy.
no, really
Yeah,
nice.
he's
guy.
very, very good. And a
Yeah.
great mechanic.
Oh, really?
Oh, he is a great
So
mechanic.
you got somebody to
I
wrench
used
in
to-
your
Oh.
Harley, don't you?
I used to call him
No.
up and he'd go, well, what's wrong? And I'd say, my car's making this sound. And he knew exactly what it was.
Well, he's
Really,
a,
it's going to cost you about $12.50, maybe a 6-pack of beer. Great.
no,
great.
no. He's working on his bike and he couldn't figure out the problem. So,
So you helped him out?
No.
yes, I helped him out. I wrenched
Yeah.
on his bike.
He's new to bikes.
Yes, I know. This is.
He's a great mechanic, but
He's telling me, oh, yeah, that's the picture I saw him.
yeah,
I think I made a
I
comment or
took
something
that
on
picture.
there.
I took that picture like 20 years
It's in
ago.
the Boulevard.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
what,
it's a
70
old
now or
Boulevard
something?
Lounge.
Bobby.
What did he say? What,
She
he's
was
all what?
70.
Was he 70 now
No,
or what?
he was 17 in this picture.
Yeah, my ass.
Okay, 18.
All right.
See, there you go. Caught up there. Got caught up.
Well,
there.
that reminds me of another game I play. That picture.
What is it? Come on, tell
I
us.
call it hot potato.
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of people play off of this game, but I did this game, I guess, about 7 years ago. I have a cucumber, and I try to get the largest cucumbers possible. And I hang a bungee cord.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Not a problem.
And she's made me play this game before.
Made her play this. And you hang a bungee cord from your pants with this huge cucumber, just to dangle in between your legs. And then you have to roll a potato. Now, if you see with the cucumber,
I got you.
Now
There's
the
a lot
best
of thrusting
part
going on with that, isn't there?
Well, the best part is when two guys are against each other, because the potatoes roll. They don't roll just in one place.
Yeah.
They're rolling all over the
Sideways.
place. So then you got two guys, behind each other like this. And one time it was my friend Rob, and he's really tall. His cucumber went between the guys in front legs and hit him in the face.
I have that problem all the time.
Oh yeah.
What?
I heard it was cold in your house.
What, Terry? It hit some guy in the face?
Where's this show going? Where's Nolan at?
I need to talk to you
Doesn't
later.
Nolan run
That
it
was too greatly.
I think he's trying to
Ring
end
the
the
bell.
show.
He's doing some business.
I
in
don't
the
blame
window.
him.
He's in the window doing
You want to
this.
see him turn around?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Uh-oh.
We're good.
Hi.
We're good.
Hi.
Hey,
But
crime
nobody
wolf.
called in. Nobody wanted to talk to us. Were they
No.
tired
I
of
had
us?
people text me
Oh,
and wanted
okay.
to know what the number was and
It's
everything, but they never called.
727-597-4022. Call in at 797-4022.
Oh, look at that. 3, 2, 1. I think he's ending the show.
No, are you guys on the show?
No, we're not
No.
on
Oh, I
this
thought you
show.
said you're good.
No, we
No,
just
we're
wanted
good.
to get your attention.
No.
Oh, you can't.
We are good.
Listen,
We're so
I'm a
good.
We were
machine.
talking about
I'm-
you. You are a machine.
I'm a machine.
Oh, we say nice stuff about you.
It was.
Awesome.
Not really.
Joy was
That's
bad
why we
mouthing
rung
you,
the
though.
bell.
Yeah, she
No,
was
no.
being mean.
Nice.
Not me.
She likes you too, Nolan.
I'm a good girl, I swear.
Did we interrupt you?
No, not at all.
We were done with the cucumber
Incoming
thing?
call.
I don't know. We have it. Yes.
Do we? No, we don't.
No.
What's that?
What is that?
That's a call, isn't it? We have an incoming call.
We had that before.
How many
have
more
a
have we
call.
missed?
And you didn't pick
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
Where's your
I
engineer
thought. I'm
at?
sorry. I thought you guys knew how to answer your phone.
No, we do.
All
but
you
we
grab the mouse
forgot.
and you click the green button.
Okay, where's the green?
Where's the mouse?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
you're here on the T-Bonez Rock Show with Bike Night Babes, Joy, and DJ Patty.
Hey, it's Q-Ball. Just want to say hello to Patty and
Q-Ball.
congratulations to Joy.
Thank you, Cue Ball.
You're welcome.
I'll give her a big
And,
hug for you.
They do a great job on Rock Jam.
Q-Ball, I seen you the other night. You sang L.A. Woman very well with Keith. You did like harmonies and shit.
Did he
Yeah.
have his beer mug on top
I
of his head?
try.
No, you did good. You did good, man. And he didn't have his beer on top. That's for a dance floor thing. It's either the mixed drink, the beer, or the cane, right?
Yeah,
This guy is
I didn't have
incredible.
Valencia then.
I've seen him with a woman on his head.
Stuck there too, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Patty's seen a lot of things.
All you got to do
Some
is look
scary.
up. Q-Ball, I was always meant to ask you, do you ever work for the circus or anything? And how did you start doing this balancing act?
The balancing thing came years ago when I was opening for a band in the Stone Pony, and I walked out in the audience doing a solo, and I was supposed to come back in, and I put the beer on top of my head because somebody handed me a beer. So then I put the beer on my head and continued the solo, and then went and finished the beer.
So then when you started using the cane, you decided the cane would work just as well?
Yeah, it works easy.
Have
Once
you-
you get that Valencia.
Have you ever spilled a beer or a
No.
mixed drink? No.
Once somebody knocked it off my head. That was at before it was Venom Cycle.
Prowlers. It was Prowlers.
Prowler.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody came behind me and went to grab the beer, and I was walking forward, and they knocked it off my head.
They were probably trying to beat him over the head, is what that probably was.
Aw.
Because we all know cue ball better.
Cue ball, you do like guest appearances and songs. You'll get up and sing songs. What's the
Yes.
favorite biker song that you always sing?
The favorite one, I like Sky is Crying, but everybody pushes me to that biker song, Born to Be Wild.
Born to Be Wild, Steppenwolf.
I like
yeah.
it when he does Cara Mia. That's
He does
my
it well. He
favorite
does it
one.
well. Yeah, he does it
When
well.
was the best fun you ever had doing Born to Be Wild? Could it have been your birthday at Chili's?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, I stood on my bicycle. I rode my bike in the bar,
Yes, it
I
was
saw
and I
those
very,
sang
pictures.
Born
very
to Be
cool.
Wild with Floyd some.
That was very, very cool.
Well, I will tell you that years ago when I was doing a bike night, Cue Ball gave me a CD that he was singing on, and I still have that CD to this day. I haven't played it in
Yeah.
a while, but I still have that CD. He's always busting my bananas. How come you don't play my CD? Because it's freaking old already. Give me a new one. The hell, I got to wait
It's
another
all
20
scratched
years.
up and shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But I think I had your first CD when you recorded that, didn't I?
I recorded it in 1991. I gave it to you. I think it was 2006.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I was way back.
Yeah, I know him a little too long, so I kind of stopped
Yeah.
talking to him now so I can get to know him again.
You're from Cue-Ball, you're from Long Island too, right?
Well, I have a lot of videos on YouTube, so you could check them out too.
Cue-Ball, are you from Long Island also?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Oy
That's
vey.
right.
Oh, let's not finish this conversation.
Yeah.
No.
Patty's
Oh,
real
wait,
sensitive about
let me
that kind of
change
stuff.
the accent. I'm a Jersey boy.
No, we always look forward to you coming out to the shows and with Floyd, and whoever else you get up on stage and sing with.
He rocks.
You did a great job, man. Great job.
Yes,
Always
thank
have
you.
a great time.
Yeah.
Great friends, great company.
Is Dawn there with you?
She's in the living room with my daughter.
I was going to say another man.
Tell her we said hi.
No, not this one. Not this one. Dawn is the greatest woman that I ever met.
Aw, that's so nice.
And
She is a very, very
She
nice
is.
woman.
She's a good gal.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you, Q. It's
Yeah.
about time.
thank you.
You've been
Came a
looking
long
long
way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you have.
Thanks for calling in,
Love you,
Cue-Ball.
baby.
We'll see you
Love
soon.
you, Q.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
So, what other gigs do you guys got coming up? Do you want to talk about before we check out here?
Oh, I do want to bring up December 1st. I was approached by a young lady who works with the Pasco Police Athletic League. One of their volunteers has breast cancer. Her husband is also an amputee. So we are going to be doing a poker run for her on December 1st. It's going to start at Davidson's Dockside, which is actually one of my new bike nights. I do that the second Wednesday of every month. It's such a beautiful place right on the water.
It is very nice.
Oh my God, it's great. And they give
in
us
Palm
such
Harbor?
No, in Tarpon Springs.
Is that Tarpon Springs?
Yeah, it's right behind the marina off of Anklet Road.
Oh, it's not the same place I'm thinking of.
See? So back it up and let me finish.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say the name of the place was?
Davidson's Dockside.
Davidson's Dockside.
Davidson's Dockside.
Okay.
The woman who owns it is named Amanda Davidson. That's kind of, I think, why they named it that. Just saying. Okay.
Well, it might be because there's another dockside. Isn't there another dockside?
There's
there's
Mi-
a
it used to
dockside
be
in Palm-
Mike's
It's in Palm
Dockside.
Harbor.
Oh, what's that?
In Palm Harbor, that's a restaurant right
hotel.
there.
The hotel.
Oh, I
right
know what
over-
you're talking about. Yeah,
they call it
yeah.
the dockside now. It
Yeah.
used to be Sam Seltzer's.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's the dockside.
But that poker run's going to start over there at probably, I think, about 10 o'clock. I don't have a flyer on me, and it's going to go up to the back room in Mac Daddy's. And then it's actually going to end at the school field, and I cannot remember the name of the field right now. But, she helps with the kids with the Police Athletic League. So we're going to turn around, and it's going to be family friendly. But I get a little nervous when I
You've
find
been
out there's going to be kids around.
You've been doing well so far.
Yeah, well.
Don't start now.
Yeah, don't start. But it is going to be family friendly, so you can bring the kids. We're inviting all the vehicles, cars, bikes, whatever. But hopefully we'll again, this is a woman who has breast cancer. Her husband is an amputee, and when it comes to breast cancer, and not a lot of people know this about me, but I actually have 7 lumps on my right breast, and I have 4 in my left. So when I get somebody coming to me to do any kind of benefits, those are always my priority. I always put my work aside to help those, especially when it comes to something like breast cancer. So, but you know, I can't wait to get to that one because this is something. Along with me, I DJ for the Blue Knights every year. I've been doing that for the past 5 years. We just had their family pig roast this past Saturday.
Where's that event at?
That's up at the on Osceola. I believe it's the AmVets or the VFW on Osceola. Yeah, I think that's where I was.
Help us out here, Joy.
No, I don't think she'll know.
And I'm up north, she's down south.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
that's
no.
right, yeah.
But
For the most part.
no, it's a VFW in Osceola up there in Hudson, and I
Hudson,
do that
okay.
once a year. And this year they raised money for the HPH and the Gulfside Regional Hospice. So, and all they do is take out the money for the food, and the rest of the money goes over to their cause every year. One year was for a little girl who had leukemia. Unfortunately, she had since passed away, but every year they do their family pig roast, and all the money goes towards a benefit or a cause. And again, I ride with Chicks in the Wind, and we're also a nonprofit organization that goes and helps people in our own community. We did a poker run for Hernando County Family and Children. We've done it for that Afire School. They came down to the Tarpon Springs Bike Fest and helped me out doing that, raising money for our next benefit. We did an event at Loggerheads. I was doing a monthly event there for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So, and Chicks in the Wind is under Facebook under Pasco Peeps. So if anybody wants more information about that,
It's under what?
Pasco Peeps, or you can always look me up as underneath Patty, P-A-T-T-I, Pino, P-I-N-O, and I can give you all the information on Chicks in the Wind because it's a great bunch of ladies riding together, taking care of our own in our community. Again, we're bikers. This is family. We want to take care of our own instead of doing something for a big organization that actually has the money to help these people, So, and if you do want to see pictures from Davidson's Dockside First Bike Night, it is in Riders Now magazine, and it was the owner's birthday that day. And I think I'm the only bike night DJ who has a male review. Have you seen that, Joy?
I don't have one of those.
You've seen my pictures, though.
You still want
I don't have
one,
one of
don't you?
those.
I tell you what, I have the best bunch of friends, and my male review is called the Old School Male Review because it's a bunch of bikers kind of looking like you. Okay, some more
Get this
hairy
going
than
on.
others. And for the ladies' birthdays, I will play "It's Raining Men" by the Weatherman.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's good disco
and they
song.
will come up and start giving the lady lap downs. Some of them take their clothes and their vests off, and they're shaking it. Top Hat's mom is 92 now or something, and she comes to every bike night on her birthday, and those boys give
Good-
her a lap
Good
dance.
for her.
And
Good
she's
for
bringing
her.
out the dollars, so they're making some cash.
Good for her.
Hey, I have the information on your poker run. Honoring
you.
Dana Dalquest.
Yes.
Registration at stop number 1, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
With Davidson's
And that-
Dockside.
That says kickstands.
Kickstands up.
Up at 11.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. So
Kickstands up. That means
That
time to
means
start
we're
out.
getting
It's the time we're
ready to
leaving.
go.
It's time to go.
Okay, do
Okay,
we
I
need
don't-
to give you a biker class?
No,
Yeah,
I don't-
no, just
no,
give
I-
him a glossary
when
of
I-
terms.
when I'm reading off of the computer like that, I don't always read ahead of myself, so I
okay.
didn't. Okay.
You
So
continue.
anyway, stops. The first one, Davidson's
Dockside.
Davidson's Dockside.
The back
The back
room.
room. Mac Daddy's Irish Pub. Get Hooked. And then Schwedman
That
School,
sounds good. That's close enough.
5520 Grand Boulevard. The date is December 1st. $10
Right.
for first hand. Extra hands are $5. Chance to buy an extra card at the final stop for $2.
Right.
It's for a great cause. It's for Dana Dalquest,
Mhm.
right? Which
Yes.
You said she has breast
Breast
cancer.
cancer, yes.
All proceeds are to benefit her family. Our mission is to help this mother, wife, friend, and community volunteer to relieve some of the stress and anxiety and hardship this disease has put on her and her family.
Sponsored by Fran Hash. too.
Yep.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah.
God bless.
And you're
I love
having a-
Fran.
I'm gonna go ahead
After-party
and,
presentation.
I'm going to go ahead and put this up on
Great,
on
thank you.
on T-Bone Entertainment
Go to
too.
T-Bone
Great.
Entertainment. You can see that.
Yeah.
Joey, what do you got going on soon?
Well, right now my wedding's pretty much
Besides-
consumed everything.
Yay.
Well, that's important stuff, right?
Yeah, every year I do a lot of work with the foster kids through the VFW and on Shoreline Boulevard out there. Their 9/11 run every year. They raise money for that for the foster kids. Actually, they do that during their 9/11 celebration, and then they'll put up an angel tree and to help the local kids. Hernando County has a lot of homeless children too. I know the number was something like 180 or 280. It was ridiculously high.
My goodness.
Homeless children, when we think about homeless people, we don't think about children. We think about, the drunken
Adults,
bums.
right,
But that has changed so much. So I want to encourage our viewers and our listeners, if you get an opportunity to donate to a toy box for the Marine Corps League or, anything for the kids, do it. Because there are a lot of kids that are suffering right now. So I like to do a lot with the kids. I have probably the only family-friendly bike night that goes on regularly out at Coney Island. And we do a lot of stuff with the kids out there.
Where is that at?
That's in Brooksville. It's very close to the center of town. It's on Broad Street on 98. It's Broad Street, right? Or is that Jefferson? I get confused. It's Jefferson.
It's been there
I
forever.
tell you, I've
Yeah.
lived in Brooksville like 15 years and I still don't know my way around. It's terrible. But anyways, it is near the top of town, near Miss Kitty's Hilltop up there where that used to be. It's a family place. It's a hot dog drive-in stand. It's the longest running bike night on the Nature Coast. I've been doing it just about 7 years, almost as long as I've been doing bike nights.
Very cool.
And we do cater to the kids a lot. I bring a big bucket of toys for the kids to play. We use the plungers, but a little bit differently. Yeah, I really have
It's,
to edit my music,
The
my
PG
games, my
version of the
mouth,
plungers, I'm sure.
everything.
It's hard.
when we work with the kids. But
Yeah.
I've been doing it so long, and they really look forward to it. We play parking lot baseball. We call it bathroom baseball or toilet paper baseball. And we use toilet paper for the balls and plungers for the bats. And the winners all get free door prizes. The losers have to pick up the mountains of toilet paper.
There you
That's all
go.
we usually go through about 4 rolls. That stuff is everywhere. And it's hysterical. The adults like to watch it. The kids get involved. We get the adults involved. We got people running around the parking lot. And it doesn't matter how hard you whack toilet paper. It's not going to hurt a bike or a person.
Right,
so,
right.
so we have a really, really good time with that. And, we do water balloon toss contest and just a lot of really good, wholesome fun. The thing about, I think it's very important about children in our biker community is that they're our future. And I look around at the rest of us that ride, and not for nothing, us baby boomers were getting old. The biker community, we're kind of like the hippies, we're becoming past tense. And what I see on bikes now with the younger generation scares the hell out of me. They don't have a whole lot of respect. A lot of them for their parents, let alone for their machine or the road or other drivers.
Yes, your question. Did we have respect for our machines when we were
Oh, God.
post-teens?
You had to bring that up, don't you? No, probably not. I think I drove like
Yeah.
a maniac
No,
when
I
I
did.
was
So
young.
now
Now you're
I
starting to
went-
sound like your mom.
I
had
went
no
fast,
fear.
right? I went fast a lot. But anyways, we do get the kids out, and we want to teach them what it's like to be a biker and to have a
Right.
sense of community. Patty was talking about how we take care of our own, and we do. It's the only group of people that I know
Take care of everybody.
that really does get out there and raise money, and every bit of the money goes towards helping our brothers
Right.
or sisters that are down or sick or families that are in need, especially like she said, the smaller needs, not the big ones. Like, I did do the rally for the American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life, but I did it for the Brooksville teams. We try to stay local and help out our community, on a family level.
Very cool.
Hey, Joy, I've found the address for the Coney Island Drive-In.
Thank you.
It's 1112 East Jefferson Street, Brooksville, Florida. I can remember in probably 1979, I was dating a girl named Debbie Wheatley,
Oh,
and
hi, Debbie.
we
Hi, Debbie.
didn't spend much time with her mother. Her mother was very ill. But one time we had picked her mother up, and we drove up there for a hot dog. All
It's
the
a
way
great
from Newport
place.
Richie.
Since
They-
1960, they've been there.
Yeah, they're famous,
They are famous, and they do a lot. Blair is the owner, Blair Heasley, and he does a lot for the schools, the athletic
That's
department over at the high school. He has specials for all the kids after they get done with Little League or community football or, junior high football, senior high football. The kids all come over after the games and hang out. So it's been a very family-friendly place for a very long time. And the bike nights are no difference. He always has something going on. He used to have Elvis in the parking lot on Wednesday nights.
Real Elvis?
Elvis is always a crowd
Wow.
pleaser.
Elvis is in the
I thought he was-
house.
Absolutely real Elvis. I wouldn't tell you anything different.
Very
But
cool.
he does a lot,
Elvis
for
has
the
left the
community.
parking lot.
He's
Yeah,
influenced
it's
by
a great. We have penny beers at that bike night
Yes.
too, by the way.
Penny
And
beers.
Yeah.
Penny beers, and you would not think that would work with a family friendly bike night, but I think the combination of family bikers, keeps the beer drinking responsible. We
Right,
haven't really had any problems at all. You pay $2 for your red Solo cup, and then we fill it up for a penny all night long.
Very cool.
And but you got great food to go with it. They have hot dogs and wings and burgers, and it's just a really great place to hang out. Yep,
I want
that's
to
it.
interject something that Joy had said. We do take care of our own, but the biker community not only takes care of the biker community, we take care of everybody. I think we
Absolutely.
have raised more money for any event that we've done, any benefits. The one that I'm doing on December 1st, this woman is not a biker.
Right.
Okay. I think that's what we as bikers are. We will help no matter what. We just don't wear leather to scare the hell out of you.
You need the right
Okay.
cause.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
These two
And-
gals, they do a lot for benefits. They have a lot going on, and it's all good stuff. I didn't realize, I knew you guys did benefits, but I didn't realize to the extent and the money
Let
you
me
guys
let me
raise.
tell you something. My Horse and Crown bike night is every Tuesday night in Spring Hill, and we had about a 3-month period at the end of the summer before we got into the holidays, where we are now, where people are really strapped for money. But just before school started, for a 3-month time, we raised money. The Crescent Community Clinic recently opened in the same plaza. And this is a nonprofit clinic where the doctors, the nurses, the clerical staff, everybody in that office donates every second of their time. And they provide medical services, specialist service like orthopedists, neurologists, dentists. These services are all provided free for people who are financially qualifying. And those are people that are not already on Medicaid or welfare. Those people that people like me that lost their job, lost their insurance. And they're there to help out. So I think, as a biker community, one of our purposes or one of our obligations and responsibilities to help our community. And so we raised a lot of money in that little bar at my little bike night with just a dozen people or more, we managed to raise about $1,200.
Wow.
Not just
Awesome.
for, 900 of that was not for the community. 300, we did 1 month, 150 for the clinic, another 150 the following week. And this is just through donations from the people at Bike Night. And then one of our fellas in the community, Dragon, his daughter, 16 years old, had to have a lumpectomy. This was a very, very scary thing for a young girl. And we got together and we raised $900.
That's why I'm
Oh,
proud to
very
be a
good.
biker.
Yeah. So in a 3-month period, between what we raised for the clinic and between what we raised for that little girl to help with her deductible and just to show support to the family, we raised $1,200 in 3-month time. In an economy, in a town, Hernando County is probably one of the poorest counties in Florida. I think we're second only to Putnam County. So for a community to come together and pull that kind of money in these hard times, I was just so impressed. And I'm so proud to be part of that community.
I would be
you know?
too. Yeah, I would be. You
It's
should be.
amazing. It's
Amen.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's very good.
So thanks, my Horse and Crown guys. You guys rock. That's every Tuesday night.
Now, I want to thank you two girls for coming out tonight. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having
and
us.
That we've had a good show. One more question. Who can name the 5 different types of Harley engines? Joy.
There was a knucklehead, a flathead, a
Panhead.
panhead. There's the Evo and the twin cam.
You missed one?
That's 5.
That was 5.
the shovelhead.
Yeah,
Yeah, my old man
there you
has the
go.
shovelhead. We have a 74 shovelhead. I should know that
You
one.
got that one.
So that's 6 actually.
Again.
And then there was also combinations of them.
Yeah,
Because I know when the panhead went over,
shovel pan.
there was a shovel pan, and then there was also an Evo shovel. So
Right, in
as
1985,
they
right?
went, they also had morphs between the 6 bikes. There were morphs in between as well.
She knows her engines.
So I do know a
yeah.
little bit.
She knows her engines.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to tell me why did the early Sportsters from 1974 or up to 1974 had the shifter on the right-hand side? Can you tell me why?
They were made in England.
No.
Oh.
They were trying to keep up with the British bikes.
Nope, has nothing to do with England or Britain.
It was a mistake.
Go ahead.
No, it has to do with Sportsters were built for racing. And tracks
the
turn to
lean
the left.
factor, yeah.
Tracks turn to the left, and when you lean your bike all the way over to the left till your knees on the ground,
Very
right? That
cool.
shifter gets grabbing the dirt, and you're going to be
Yeah,
banging
yeah,
down your
yeah.
gears going forward. So
Very
they put
cool.
it on the high side, which was the right side.
It's very good.
So that's if you have a Sportster and it's old, your shifter's probably on the right.
I like that. My shifter's always on the right.
Hangs a little
your
to the
shifter
left these
between your
days.
legs?
And hangs a little
You
to
had
the
a
left.
question for me, Patty?
Oh, it had
She
nothing to
forgot
do
it
with
already.
bikes. I know I did not
That's
forget.
okay.
My mind's like an elephant.
That's all right. Again, I'd like to thank you, girls, for being out here, and I'd like to thank you guys for being out here.
Thanks for having us, and I had
Let's
a
get
blast.
out there and see the girls or any bike night out there and support the venues that support the bike nights. There are many ways to find out what's going on in the Tampa Bay area. There's a show here
Newport
on
Richie Patch.
There's Newport Richie Patch. There's a show here on Rock Slam Radio called Where's the Party? They have a show, and I think Thursday nights they have their show. Thursday nights, yeah. Tim Cronin has a weekly blog he puts in Newport Richie Patch. And then there was a website, gotonight.com. It used to be Where Will We Go Tonight? And now they've shortened it to gotonight.com, and it tells you all the things that are going on out there. Cherie from the area does that. Her husband, very, very good site to go to find out what's going on. So get out there and support bike nights, support live music, and support the venues that support them. Next week's guest will be Phoenix Band.
Hey.
I'd like to thank everybody for listening tonight.
Bittersweet.
And Bittersweet. I'm sorry. Yes, Bittersweet.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Bittersweet. Yeah. Well, anyway.
And look
It will
DJ
be
Joy up
bittersweet.
on Facebook. I'm under
Yeah.
DJ Patty.
Look, DJ Patty, DJ Joy.
I'm under Joyce
you know.
Mersman, JoyceMersman.
Right.
Look us up on
And
Facebook.
on the
Right, we're
17th
there.
of November, come up and see Joy's wedding.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's Scooter
It'll be a big
Haven.
bash,
It's
yeah.
in Inglis
Yep.
and Levy County. It's going to be a great time just off of Route
Yeah.
19.
Thanks again. Thanks for listening, folks, and good night.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Jim.
Night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Safety check.
You've been listening to the T-Bonez Rock Show only on RockSlamRadio.com.
What was that? I'll tell you what that was. That was another fine show from RockSlamRadio.com. Yeah.